Welcome back to the 2-Minute Warning. Today I'm taking a look at the Arizona Cardinals and going over whether or not I think they should trade for former Defensive Player of the Year cornerback Stephon Gilmore. But before getting to that topic, just a quick question for those of you viewing. What do you think Stephon Gilmore's trade value is still worth? Think he's worth a first rounder, second rounder, third rounder, fourth rounder, whatever it is? Comment down below and you'll kind of hear my answer throughout. But getting straight into it, should the Cardinals do it? Excuse me. In my opinion, yes. Stephon Gilmore, a guy that's 30, going on 31. He's getting up there in age. He's only got probably 1 to 2 more really good years left in him. He needs to go to a team that's really one piece away from being a serious contending threat. Cardinals right now, they're a great team. I mean, you got Chandler Jones coming back. You added J.J. Watt to pair up with them. You drafted Zavon Collins. Isaiah Simmons is going to get better. Buda Baker's emerging. Is the up and coming. You added Malcolm Butler on offense. D-Hop. Kyler Murray's only going to get better. You added A.J. Green. You drafted Rondell Moore. This is a good team. But being in the NFC West, I'm not saying they are. You could make the argument they're the worst team in their division. And, as good as they are, that's not a title you want to own. The Rams, we know how good they are. Seahawks, as long as Russ is there, they're always going to be competitive. Niners, healthy defense, healthy offense. George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, Nick Bosa on the other side, Fred Warner on the other side. Cardinals, like I said, I'm not saying they are the worst, but with that division being so tough, you can make the argument they're the best team, and you can also make the same argument they're the worst team. But you add a piece like Stephon Gilmore, then the argument starts to become more clear on the positive note. And to me, this could really give them an edge to become a possible division winner in that division in the NFC West. Looking at their defense, I've already mentioned how good it is in the pass rush. Chandler Jones, last time he was healthy, I think he had 19 sacks. J.J. Watt hasn't had a 10 plus sack season or double-digit sack season since 2018. But being on a revamped team, being with Chandler Jones on the other side to possibly open up one-on-one matchups with J.J. Watt, I've already predicted him to get 10 plus sacks again. You drafted Zavon Collins, Isaiah Simmons. The secondary, losing Pat Pete, replacing him with Stephon Gilmore, you can make the argument that's an upgrade. Stephon Gilmore, I believe, is still a top 5 corner in the league when healthy. Like I said, last time he was healthy or played a full season, he played most of last year, he won Defensive Player of the Year. That's not easy to do as a cornerback. So this dude, it's not just a random corner that they'd be trading for. It'd be a guy that could really take this defense to the next level, and to me, that is worth it. Of course, you have to consider how much is he going to cost. Is he going to cost a first rounder? If so, screw that. But if he's only going to cost, like a day 2 pick, maybe a second and third rounder, maybe just a second, maybe a second and 6, or maybe a third and fourth, whatever it is, if you could get away with a day 2 or day 3 picks with Stephon Gilmore, and the Patriots are just looking to dump him to help out cap space, to me, you got to make that move. You got to go bold. Kyler Murray's only going to be on this cheap rookie contract for so long. You have to be aggressive and surround him with the weapons he needs. Like I said, the pieces are there. D-Hop, A.J. Green, Christian Kirk, Rondell Moore. Offensive line isn't the greatest, no, but trading for Rodney Hudson, a really pretty good center that could really lead this team. He's a veteran. He can provide some mentorship to these younger guys. I think he's going to help out a lot. Backfield, I have my questions of Chase Edmonds and James Conner. Cliff Kingsbury, I have my questions. But at some point, if you put enough talent on this roster and the other positions, it can overcome some of the holes, some of the weak spots. No team's absolutely perfect. The reigning Buccaneers, they're not perfect. Chiefs are not perfect. I mean, are they built to the nth degree? Yes, but no team is pitch perfect, and no team is spotless. Cardinals is going to have some weak spots. Like I said, if you add enough weapons, they can overcome and really hide those blemishes. And I think, therefore, trading for Stephon Gilmore could really take them to the next level, and they should, at the bare minimum, make a call. D-Hop's kind of already, I don't want to say flirting with them, teasing them to come to Arizona, post on Instagram that the Red Sea would love to have them. I don't know how you don't at least consider this move. Like I said, Stephon Gilmore really needs to go to a team that A, can afford him, and B, is one piece away that could really use him. I don't want to see him go to the Jets or Jaguars or Bengals or Lions, teams that might turn it around in 5 years, but today they're just not a Super Bowl contending team. I want to see Stephon Gilmore go to a team that could really just, you add Stephon Gilmore, and now they're all of a sudden in the Super Bowl talks. There's other teams out there. Maybe he'll stay with the Patriots. Maybe he'll go to the Niners in your own division. That would be scary, unfortunately, for the Cardinals. Maybe he could go to the Vikings, the Giants, the Cowboys, teams that don't need him but could use an extra corner. Cardinals, to me, losing Patrick Peterson, this would be the perfect replacement. Yes, I know they added Malcolm Butler. Yeah, I know they drafted Marco Wilson, and they already had Buda Baker, but still, we're talking about Stephon Gilmore here. This wouldn't only replace Patrick Peterson. This would be an upgrade from Patrick Peterson, and that is why I think they need to make this move. Or like I said, if you don't end up getting Stephon Gilmore, it's fine, but I need to at least know the Cardinals made a phone call. They put into some effort. They saw what is he going to cost. You can't tell me you're not at least intrigued or listening to what he is going to cost, and therefore that's all I'm asking for the Cardinals. I'm not a Cardinals fan. I'm a Bucks fan if it's, you can't tell, but I like to be unbiased as I could be. I can't deny that what the Cardinals are doing down there in Arizona is not working, in my opinion. Chandler Jones coming back is, I feel like it's being very underrated right now, how good Chandler Jones truly is. Him pairing up with J.J. Watt, you can't double team both of them, and the guy that doesn't get double team is going to make that offensive line pay. Rookie Stephon Collins, he's got defensive rookie of the year potential. You know, somehow, some way, if J.J. Watt and Chandler Jones are double teamed, that's going to cause like one or two offensive linemen left, and Stephon Collins, then he can eat up. But like I said, Isaiah Simmons is going to find a better role. The only thing that can hold this team back is possibly their run game, but I do think they'll figure something out. Chase Edmonds, James Conner, and they got Kyler Murray to help pick up the slack on the run game if needed. Cliff Kingsbury is tough because being in a division with very respected Pete Carroll, very innovative Kyle Shanahan, and Sean McVay, he's not on par with those guys. But like I said, if you get enough weapons, you can hide these blemishes and get to be one of the top teams in the NFL. I like Stephon Gilmore to Arizona. Of course, I'd love for him to go to the Bucs. You know, I'm being realistic. That's not going to happen. That's just kind of unfair if it happens. I like to see him go to Arizona. I think it'd be awesome to see. And I'd like to see Arizona do well this year again. I don't want them taking down my team, but of course, I'm not going to be that guy. I want to see them do well. I'm rooting for Kyler to turn things around. You know, I have my doubts in Kyler Murray, but I do think he's going to improve. I think this offense, I believe in A.J. Green. I believe in J.J. Watt. I believe in Malcolm Butler. I believe in these veteran pickups that the Cardinals are making. I believe in a Stephon Gilmore trade and pickup. They're old, but they all got 1 to 2 years of good gas left in the tank, and I'd love to see it happen. You guys tell me, though, do you agree, do you disagree that the Cardinals should trade for Stephon Gilmore? To me, his trade value, referring back to the question today, I don't think he's worth the first rounder by any means. You know, being 30 years old, going on 31, only on a 1-year contract, a day 2 pick sounds about right to me. Maybe a second at most, a second and 6, a second and 3rd, but you get a 4th and Stephon Gilmore, something along those lines. As long as it's a day 2 pick or later, I'm good within that range. But as always, guys, comment down below. Do you agree with Stephon Gilmore to the Cardinals? In my opinion, as always, I truly appreciate it. Thanks for watching. 2-minute warning.